Welcome, and you tuned in to another edition of Homage Speaks. Well, when homage is due, homage is paid, and we got to jump right into it. We got to talk about the man, the myth, the legend, known as the number nine, Drew Brees. 17 years ago, a player entered the NFL as a second round pick who arguably had a lot of questions about his ability to play the game and play the game officially from the quarterback position. He ended up being a Pro Bowl player at San Diego, but they wanted to go in a new direction. They drafted Eli Manning, who was then traded for Phillip Rivers, and the rest was history. New Orleans needed a leader. The city of New Orleans, after the events of Hurricane Katrina, needed a guy to come in and lead their city and to lead their franchise. And Drew Brees was a guy who needed redemption and a reason to prove himself again to the NFL and the fans of his game that he can play the position at a Pro Bowl level. Drew Brees embodied the city. He became New Orleans. He became a man of the people. So let's talk about the reason why I feel that Drew Brees is, without a doubt, the most proficient quarterback to ever play the position. One of his most daunting stats is 5,000 yards. In the history of the sport, there have only been four quarterbacks to do this: Tom Brady, Matt Stafford, Dan Marino, Peyton Manning. He has five by himself. I think a lot of people get lost in the fact that Drew Brees is a model of consistency of how to play the position. This is what he does consistently, year in, year out, play the position at a high and efficient level. 4,000-yard passing season. Drew Brees has set another NFL record with 12 consecutive 4,000-yard passing seasons. Not only has he had 12 straight 4,000-yard seasons, he's had 12 straight 4,300-yard seasons. Matt Ryan and Phillip Rivers have the longest streak outside of that. Everybody wants to always talk about Drew Brees and his ability to throw the football, or he plays in quote-unquote Sean Payton's offense, that he throws a lot of passes. But one always negates to mention the fact that he also completes a lot of passes. He is the NFL leader in passing percentage. He is completing 66.9% of his passes. 66.9% of his passes. He also just broke Sam Bradford's single season record of 71.6%, and he was 72% last season, going into his coming out of his 16th year. Also, in that particular category, he also is number 3 all time with a 71%, and number 4 all time with 70%. Also, along with the completions, Drew Brees has the most completions in the history of the sport from the quarterback position. Everybody wants to say he throws the ball a lot, but they negate to talk about the completions. He throws the ball more than people, so gives him a more chance of error, but yet he's completing more passes, but other people are playing the position at a higher level than he is. That's what I'm being told. Let's put this thing in its proper perspective, please. Drew Brees' lowest completion percentage was last year at 386. That's when he completed 72% of his passes. Now, fast forward to this. He is number 6 out of the top 10 in completions in a season. He's got 471, which is number 1, 468, 456, 448, 446, and 440. That's what he do. Peyton Manning is holding it down at number 4 with 450 in 2 different seasons in 2010 and 2013, which is amazing within itself from the sheriff. Hey, man, Tom Brady, man, he got 500 touchdown passes. Drew Brees is at 499. You got the great Brett Favre. You got the great Peyton Manning. They throw touchdowns all day long. They're great. 54 straight times Drew Brees walked down on the field. 54 straight times a touchdown pass was thrown for his football team. Peyton Manning had the original record. Tom Brady had the original record. Number 9 winning guy. No quarterback ended the season with a streak of at least 25 games. He did it in 54. 300-yard passing games. He's a model of consistency. 9 times. 9 times number 9 stepped out on the field in 9 straight games. It was nothing you can do to stop his offense for getting 300 yards. That's another NFL record. Most consecutive games with 20 completions. That record is still unreal. The closest quarterback right now is 8. 8. Being held by Joe Flacco, 8. 8 straight games of 20 completions or more from the quarterback position. Drew Brees did it 57 times. Most playoff pass attempts without an interception. One would think that's Tom Brady. One would think that's Aaron Rodgers. One would think that's Peyton Manning. But man, it's the one and only. Number 9. It's Drew Brees. Drew Brees went 226 straight passing attempts without turning the football over. But, Tom Brady plays the position better. Oh my goodness. Whoo, quarterbacking and offense. Jesus Christ. 9 straight seasons. 9 straight seasons, which ended last year, that Drew Brees, who arguably had a very proficient year, he has thrown 30 touchdown passes 9 years in a row. 9. The number 9 has thrown 30 touchdown passes 9 years in a row. Straight. So when it comes to playing the quarterback position, I believe that Drew Brees is the most proficient because of his leadership ability, because of his ability to work inside the pocket, his ability to throw the ball to who and whatever is in the offense. If they're open, they're getting the ball. And they're also getting the ball with an opportunity to get yards after the catch because he's getting the ball early and often in the route concept. Drew Brees is in a league of his own when it comes to that. The only person who does that at the same level, on an elite level as him, is Tom Brady. Tom Brady is getting rid of the ball at 2.5 seconds. 2.65 seconds. That means he makes his decision, able to diagnose the defense and get rid of the football and get the ball to his skill position players so they can then make plays with the football down the field. They call it dink and dunk. I don't like to refer to it as the term dink and dunk. I like to refer to it as the term of playing the quarterback position efficiently. This is what the offense is designed. I don't have to hold the ball for 30 seconds and make the big play. No, the big play is we're going to matriculate the ball down the field by executing the play calling offense. That's what Tom Brady, that's what number 9 do better than a lot of people who has ever played this position. Make no mistake about it. I believe that Drew Brees is personally my top quarterback of all time. He's the most proficient quarterback in all time. It's not a throw on the field that he cannot make or hasn't made. And if you think that's otherwise, check them 71,000 and check back with me, because number 9 is here to stay, and he is showing no signs of slowing down. I don't think y'all even understand that he is also a model of consistency. He's going to be out there for you Sunday, every Sunday, and that's what it is. Outside of the shoulder injury that he's had, you'll miss games. He's going to be out there for you, and he's going to be out there delivering the goods for your football team in the offense. Now here we go. Tom Brady has these amount of Super Bowl rings. Joe Montana has these amount of Super Bowl rings. But again, I say this one more time. Championships are a team award. That's a testament of the team and the collective body of a group of individuals doing one thing. We're not talking about that. We're talking about how he plays the quarterback position. Drew Brees will carve you up. Going forward, when Drew Brees walks away from the game, the way they want quarterbacks to play the position inside the pocket will be modeled after Drew Brees and Tom Brady. That's how they're going to model the game. If you want to be efficient at playing the position, you're going to have to learn how to play it the way these guys play it. And because they're still playing, if you can't pick up the nuances of the game from what they're doing, they're not going to give you their secrets. Not yet. Not yet. The number 9 is arguably the most proficient quarterback in the history of the sport. And if you don't believe it, just go look at the numbers, go watch him play the game, go look at how he leads that football team, how that football team responds to him, and then you'll understand what it's like to be the man. Because he already beat one of the men. Tom Brady's up next. Tom Brady is the GOAT in a lot of people's eyes. And I do believe Tom Brady is one of the top 5 quarterbacks of all time. His presence on the field and his ability to be great when it's time to be great is something that you cannot take away from number 12. But when we're talking about the overall proficiency of the position and how to play the position week to week, game to game, night to night, give me Drew Brees, and I'm coming to see you. And with that being said, this marks another edition of letting you know that number 9 is the greatest and most proficient quarterback to ever play the position of all time. I didn't say most talented. I didn't say who won the most with his team. I didn't say the best leader. I said the most proficient, most efficient, most accurate quarterback to ever play the position. The number 9. And this marks another edition of Herman Speaks.